Yo, everybody. Welcome to the Machine Room Podcast, where Nas and Rachel start with a topic and end up in the deep web of conversation. Now sit back, relax, crank it up, and give it up for your hosts, Naztradamix and HammerOfVenus.
Welcome everyone to the Machine Room Podcast. Hold on, man. I look like I'm a fucking evil Sith Lord with all the red. There's a lot of red bouncing off of me. Yes. Join me in the dark side. Yes, welcome to the Machine Room Podcast. I'm Naztradamix. With me as well as HammerOfVenus. Is this thing being laggy? Am I out of sync?
Why does my camera look like I'm doing a kidnapping video?
I don't know. But...
I'm alive. I'm okay.
The highest? The lowest? Lowest? There you go. Now I'm in sync. And now I'm a small screen. Hello! Yeah, you're good. I was off. I still feel I'm good. Whatever. So, we're here. It's another week. We're all good. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Good night. That was a good show. I loved it. Oh man, it's funny because I had something. I know I want to start off with something. Fuck.
Microsoft.
I guess we can go with that. So, oh no, I know what it was. Did you hear the story about? Look, it's funny because nothing happened, but it's not funny because something could have happened. So there was like this call, domestic call. Look, don't quote me on this. It's just look it up. I don't even know where it was at again. You know, my source of information just goes in one ear, go out the other. I just remember important facts. So they call for this couple, and they're saying that the boyfriend has a gun with him. The girlfriend's like, no, he doesn't, blah, blah. They check him. He doesn't have anything on him. They put the boyfriend into the squad car. One officer goes over to the squad car. The other officer, she stays with the girlfriend and is getting information, blah, blah. And then she hears her partner going like, shots fired, shots fired, shots fired. She's like, what? Shots fired, shots fired. She just starts lighting up the car. Both of them start lighting up the squad car. Just lighting. I'm talking about movie style, yo. The partner, he's on the ground shooting it movie style. And turns out no shots were fired. Homeboy still didn't have a gun. And the people are like, what the hell happened? And you see both footage. You see his cam footage that he just walks over to the car, and then he just starts screaming, shots fired, and he gets on the ground. He's like going crazy. Apparently, the noise he heard and also felt was an acorn hitting the car.
I heard about that.
Yeah, and apparently maybe him too, and that's what made him just fucking light it up. So this dude was inside the squad car, probably going like, what the fuck? Got complete plot armor because nothing happened to him, thank God. He said that he just got on the ground, you know, and hope for the best. But this guy caused a whole ruckus and nothing happened. Like, you can't have that kind of person with that kind of position just go off the rails with that. And then you can't really blame the other person because she's just reacting to what her partner says. They're further away. Of course, you think you would have heard Like she should have been like, oh, I should have, I would have heard a gunshot, but her reaction was just like, I gotta get my partner. But also they spray the car like crazy. You know, that reminds me of that one uh Aqua Teen movie in the beginning when they burst into the cabin and they're like, they just go in there and they just start shooting up the place.
Yeah.
And then they said freeze. that that's all it reminded me of.
Was the guy black?
I want to say yes. Yeah. Yes, they look like people of color. I remember seeing the girlfriend. She was a darker girl. So yes, perhaps people of color.
That's why they did this.
Yeah, he probably just wanted an excuse to went over there. It's like, you know what they say? They just go like, the Family Guy one. What? Officer down, and then just drop and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he walked up to the car, just like shots fired, and just went off.
What a piece of shit. So what's gonna happen to him?
This happened like a long time ago. Apparently, not too long. Maybe in a year ago or two. But that person resigned. Not even a year ago. Probably like a while ago. That person resigned apparently in December.
Oh wow.
So yeah, you think that he'll be like fired or something, but no, he just resigned, and
they don't get fired.
They don't. They do not.
They get a paid vacation, and they get set up with a new job.
They get promoted.
It's bullshit. It happens every day.
They get sent to Alaska. We'll send your ass to Alaska. You can shoot everything you want over there.
It's fucked up, and it's that whole like cop code where we gotta back up our partner. But dude, you also have to have a clause in there that says if my partner's wrong, then we need to investigate that. We need to acknowledge that as well, that they fucked up and they shouldn't be a cop.
You've seen enough cop movies. Come on. Come on. Come on. You know you can't snitch on your own. And you can't bring your own guys down. Yep. Or, you know, you get shot. Or it's gonna be you in the car and they're gonna be like, shots fired.
It's ridiculous. Like I got pulled over when I first moved back here like 10 years ago. And I parked real fast, turned the car off, and put my hands on my head on the steering wheel. And the cop comes up to the window. He's like, "What's wrong?" I'm like, "Please don't shoot me."
Did you say that?
Yeah. And I was so fucking scared because 10 years ago, it was like every 30 minutes, some cop fucking shot somebody for no reason. Like the guy had his wallet in his hand, and they're like, "He's got a gun."
I mean, that's kind of good. I was gonna say, you know, you had a problem because you're white, but the fact that you know,
I'm green.
yeah, you still were, you know, you felt
what
it.
The fuck?
You were like, color doesn't matter. I could get shot too.
Yeah.
I feel it.
And my dogs are like freaking out. What are y'all doing?
Dogs do.
And they have to do this right underneath me. Can y'all do that somewhere else?
One time I got pulled over. We're on our way from work. Got pulled over. And that was cool. It was like, you know, what you guys all right? What's the rush? And I'm like, oh, we just got out of work. Going home. I was like, oh, where you working at? It's like the airport. Oh, okay. Well, let me just see your license registration. I go into the glove department. And first thing I pull out is a toy gun. And he's like, what the hell? And I didn't realize anything. I just pulled out like nothing. I put it there and I started getting more stuff. And then I realized what he said, and he started chuckling, and then LP was chuckling, and I was laughing like, oh, yeah, sorry about that. He was like, yeah, I just saw it. I was like, what the hell? Oh, I got lucky. It could have been worse, you know? He could have went off. But it's like you clearly could see the toy gun, but it's colorful as shit, you know? Like it looks like a toy. It's not a toy gun with only the orange tip, you know?
Yeah.
It's like a toy gun that really looks like it was all bright green and orange and everything. And I
Damn.
guess it also helped that there were like toy cars that came out of there too. So he probably thought, oh, he just has a kid or something. Little does he know, I'm the kid. But we were good. I didn't get lit up. You didn't hear in the news suspect gets shot because of toy gun or anything like that. Also, I don't look like your usual suspect, nor do I drive a car that makes me look like a suspect. You know, like in the hood. I don't drive no big ass airplane Cadillac. I just drive a regular car, I guess.
You should have just acted like you didn't know any English. Okay? Oh,
No,
see,
no
see.
say, no say. That he bust out with the Spanish? Come on. Chicago,
Oh
man.
no.
Chicago. I'm pretty sure they're taught Spanish. Most people know Spanish.
Exactly.
They're not gonna have you out there and shit. Motherfuckers like, dude, I worked fucking Pilsen Little Village. Of course I know Spanish.
But they I watched that show on Patrol Live, and they'll pull over a car at night with no headlights, no taillights, no registration, insurance, none of that stuff. And the window would roll down, and you see the driver. He's like, "Gay," and they're like, "Oh, sorry, have a nice day."
The hell's on patrol lives? Just sounds like cops, but a different title.
It is cops, basically.
Cops on a different title, and
It's like, we're coming at you from 8 different locations.
hell, via satellite. Now Detroit, via satellite, somewhere in Kentucky.
It's always Florida.
Oh,
You're like, what is wrong with those people?
I think that's where it happened. That's where this happened.
The acorn thing?
Yeah. Now that you're reminding me. Florida.
Is there a way we can like make a moat so Florida doesn't touch us anymore?
It's something I believe it's something there when you're born there. Because I have family there and they're not that stupid. You know what I'm saying? So there's got to be something that you're born there, and it just fucks up your mindset. And you just start you reach a cap where you just start doing crazy shit.
It's too much sun.
That can do it too.
They just bake their little brains.
That could do it too. They're just getting sizzled. But if that's the case, what about Cali or Arizona or Texas? Texas is kind of crazy too.
People in Arizona are fucked up too.
Yeah. Nevada?
It's Nevada? I'm not sure. I know like there are crazy people there, but I don't know if it's like visitors versus locals.
They're visitors? Aliens? Aliens in Nevada. That's what it is.
That's my guy, except he has big hair.
Does he still rock it?
Yeah, dude. It looks like he even rats it. He's like teasing it.
That's what's up. Crazier the better. Do you think that was intentional? Or you think he just woke up and was like, oh shit, I gotta do this. Bruh, aliens.
No, that's part of his philosophy. Like he follows the Einstein theory of basically wearing the same thing every day. Not like the same clothes he changes clothes, but there's basically all the same outfit. So that brown suit he wears, he's got like a ton of those. And then he has like his everyday like Indiana Jones look, and that's it. And he says he doesn't give a shit about his hair.
Indiana Jones, look, this guy an archaeologist?
Yeah. That's just, well, yes and no.
You're like, yeah. Because for a moment there,
I mean, he does archaeologist shit, but I don't think he has like the paperwork.
You think he has what? Sir, do you have the permit to do archaeology here? No, man, but I know there's aliens. I'll be in and out real quick. Shout out to Phantom Knights. First person in the chat. There you go. Now we're not talking to ourselves. Because before it's just we're talking to ourselves. Is it funny how we think archaeologists is just out there living the Indiana Jones kind of life?
They're not. I'm well, I don't know if I am anymore, but I was friends with a paleontologist, and he had to have a side job. He worked like
A
I
professor
think
at a
no,
college?
he was a bartender. So
Indiana Jones,
he
but
would
he's a bartender.
he would bartender like Monday through Friday, and then the weekends when they go to a dig, he'd be paleontologist.
Now, by a dig, you just mean a dig close by, or this guy's like, all right, I gotta go to Zimbabwe and go to this dig on Saturday,
Sometimes
and
he went far, yeah.
he's flying and you see the map and shit, dun, 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 you know?
That's the
that
shit.
that's how I
But
envision when I go on trips. That's my vision ahead is the plane and a
me
map
too.
and just hitting that spot, boy.
And when I was a kid, I remember that, and I was like mad that all TV shows and movies didn't do that. I was like, I need to see the red arrows, please.
Yeah, where's the show me the flight path? That better be in
And
the game. In the next Indiana game, when you go to
yes,
somewhere else and the loading screen better be that plane and that line, boy. Better show me where we're going.
and then you have to have a shot the outside of the plane, and then inside, and they're doing stuff, and then they go back to the arrow.
I'm really excited about that game. I'm so excited about the Indiana Jones game, and it all bases off of another Indiana Jones game that was on the Xbox back in the day. I don't know if you ever played it.
What?
It was I don't remember what the title was, but there was an Xbox Indiana Jones game.
Oh no, I never played that.
It was either 360. I'm just gonna look up Xbox Indiana Jones.
Sounds like a 360 game.
Let's see. Is this the Emperor's Tomb? Yes. Indiana Jones and the Emperor's Tomb. That was my shite.
Was it like Tomb Raider?
It was, but better than Tomb Raider because you're Indiana Jones and you had a whip.
Yes.
And it was so good. It was Uncharted before Uncharted. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you could say that about Tomb Raider, but no. Indiana Jones and the Emperor's Tomb was Uncharted before Uncharted, and this was on the classic Xbox, not 360.
Mm. You want to hear a funny story?
Go ahead.
When I was a kid, I always wanted to do that, the bullwhip thing and then swing across to something. And I found this old, uh,
Uh-huh. Oh,
this is perfect. So
wait,
I
wait,
go
wait.
and I found a
Say that
tree,
again, cause you got cut off.
do the thing. What?
You got cut off when you say I found this oak, and then it started breaking. Say it again.
Oh, I found this old jump rope that had wooden handles,
Mhm.
and I'm like, this is perfect. And I go and I find a tree and I whip it around the limb and I pull on it and it was tight. I was like, hell yeah. So I started climbing up, and like midway up this tree on the jump rope, it just gave away or broke. I don't remember. But I fell to the ground on my back and it knocked the air out of me. And I ran home like that, just like,
And
and my mom's like, what's wrong? What's wrong? And I'm like, no air here, man.
and that's when in the background you heard on the radio, how am I supposed to breathe with no air? And you're like pointing at this that. And that's when your archaeology career ended. That's when it started
Start and
and
finish.
ended. Yep. You're like, fuck that.
Like, cleaning the litter box was as close as I got to that.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Phantom Knight said, I had a whip as a child. Like, they were selling whips at the flea market, and I wanted one, so my uncle got it for me. I was disappointed that I was not able to Indiana Jones physics in real life.
Right?
Though,
Exactly.
though I think it's better off that you personally didn't have a whip because a whip on a white person doesn't look right. Unless you're dressed like Indiana Jones, you're good. But
Oh. Yeah,
anybody
it's not
else,
a good look.
anybody else see you with the whip, they're like, "Excuse
Ooh.
me." Also, whips hitting your you hurt like hell. There was there was a
Oh, they
skit.
do.
There was I saw it, I think it was on TikTok or some shit like that. Like there's an old SNL skit with Bill Murray and he was the whip master or something, and he go into a bar. They're like, "Hey, you're the whip master." I think I don't know if that was the actual name. I could Google it. And he's like, "Go ahead and whip this cigarette out of my mouth." And he'll go, and he's just like, whoosh, 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 whoosh. Then you
Wow.
cut back to Chris Farley's face, and he's just all fucked up. He wasn't really good, but they acted like, "Wow, you're so good." Yeah, it
That's
was Whip
hilarious.
Master. Yeah, it was just Whip Master. He was just at this bar, and everybody was like, "Do this, do that," and he'll whip, but he was awful. He'll fuck shit up. But they kept acting like he was real good. So
That
that was a
it
skit.
just reminded me of the Boondocks and when they're showing what they thought the slave days was like. And he's like, "Hey, master, Deanda called." He's like, "Deanda? I don't know anybody named Deanda. Deanda who? Deanda my dick."
Ah! I think I remember that.
Yeah.
I think I remember that. And a pimp named Slipback.
Yes. Say the whole name together like a Tribe Called Quest.
Mr. Slipback. Oh man, but you know what whips are used on westerns, and you know what westerns good for? This transition where we're gonna screenshot the news. Hit him with it.
Screenshot the news.
How did you know? Did you just have that there ready?
No, you were talking and I was like,
You just had that there ready. It was like, all right, I'm gonna press enter when he gets this shit off. Yeah, I gotta fix this right there. Western, the star of Better Call Saul is working on a brand new action western from the director of Nobody.
yes.
But where's the sequel to Nobody? I'm not hating on this. I think that's fucking fantastic. But is there gonna be a sequel to Nobody though, or what?
There is. I just don't think they're working on it yet.
Why are we not working on that? I'm not. Again, I'm all for westerns. I love westerns. I still think the Magnificent Seven remake should get a sequel. It was just there, you
It
know.
was kind of like when Christopher Nolan was doing the Batman movies, and he's like, "Word, we're gonna stop everything, and we're gonna do a movie about magic, but it's not really magic.
Oh, but that's
It's
such a
about
good movie.
it's about twins and a cloning machine."
Spoiler alert! If you haven't seen the Prestige, we just done fucked it all up for you.
That's what
You
I want. That's what I think they should call it. They should have called it "The Twins and the Cloning Machine Go to London."
the twin effect. I'm down for this. I mean, I like a western. The director of Nobody was real good, and I think it's time for Bob Odenkirk to get out of the Better Call Saul shadows. I know you guys love it, but it's over. Let's move on. I'm sure he wants to move on. You got other people who are like fine with you know the whole world of Breaking Bad to be over with.
Yeah.
Then you got Giancarlo Esposito going like, "It would be great to make a series about my character." I'm like, "No, dude, that's it. We're done. Move on."
He was just like, "Oh, me. There should be a show about
There should be
me."
a show about me, and I'll play me in the past because,
Even though I'm old as fuck.
yep, older,
You know
younger
what
me, played by me.
his favorite role of mine is the crazy guy from what is that called? The Martin Lawrence movie with the guy from Shawshank Redemption.
Nothing to lose.
Nothing to Lose. Yeah, he's in that.
That's such a good movie. I would love to see that
Uh,
again. All I remember from that movie is when they actually break in and there's on the camera and Tim Robbins is just like fucking
yeah.
into the camera and shit. That
I
was
like
my
when
shit.
they drive all the way from Los Angeles into the desert of Arizona, and Martin Lawrence gets out and is like, "I can't feel my ass, man."
We've been in it too long. Oh, son
Screenshot
of
the
a bitch. You
news.
guys screenshot the news once again. My bad. I'm sorry. Oh, and we're getting the intro. Jesus Christ. That's why I can't do this anymore. I always fuck up. I keep forgetting that I gotta shut things off, and then I like restart the show and restart the segment, and it's just bad, guys. It's just bad. I cannot be no bullshit. I could be a producer because one time I did a show, um, it wasn't it was a show, but it was like a reggaeton show. So
Yeah.
it was a concert, and my friend, this guy I knew, yeah, basically. Though it had other people on there. This guy I knew was in charge of the stage production, I guess, and then he had me to do the screen. It was just one screen, and I just had to keep switching between cameras, right? So I
Yeah.
was like, I could do that. I was the best damn fucking dude. I was like going to the beat, I was switching cameras to the beat
Yeah.
and shit. It was fun. It was an easy job. So yes, if I'm in production like that, I could do that. I could be like camera 1, camera 2, camera 3. Zoom in, zoom out. If I'm just focused on that, I'll be perfect. But because I'm doing everything here, I'll fuck up a little bit. I do remember that at the end of that show, I walk out into the stage to help clean up, and then all I hear is axe, and I'm like, the fuck? And I look into the crowd, and there's Carol, freaking
Oh shit.
swimming through the fucking crowd to get to the front of the stage. Axe, I'm like, Carol's like, what the hell you doing here? I was like, I was in charge of the screen you were watching. It's like, what the fuck? You're like, you want to come up here? You're like, yeah. And then I got her up there, and she got to meet like some of the artists, but that was funny as hell. I've never seen anybody get no bullshit. I have seen people go through the crowd. My wife over here, when we went to go see 21 Pilots, she didn't let anybody get in her way, boy. If we had to get somewhere, she cut her way through these people.
You remember that episode of Family Guy where he has to throw up and he like goes through everybody like a football player and he ends up becoming a football player?
No, I don't remember.
That's what it's like for me. I'm just like, move.
I don't remember that at all, but that sounds hilarious and accurate as fuck. I forgot to do this. I forgot to share with you. There you go. So you see, but I see. Do you see where that she was in running back mode? Yep, pretty much. And I'm getting dragged. So you know that part in Scott Pilgrim when Ramona goes to the door and Scott is just like holding on? That was me. That was me. She was like, "We're going. He's over there. We're going down with him." I'm just holding on. Play the music. You know what I'm talking about. You guys seen Scott Pilgrim enough.
I think there's a thingy over here.
Yes, exactly. All right, let's go back over here without the screenshot going off. It's been almost 4 years since the world went into lockdown from the COVID-19 pandemic. But don't be surprised if you haven't brought sexy back yet. Many women lost sexual desires during the pandemic. Hey, did you lose your sexual desire during the pandemic? No. All right, so this is not factual.
You know how many babies were made and had during the pandemic?
Exactly. I think
they're called pandemic babies.
I think there was more sex during the pandemic. So what's this? How many women lost sexual desire during the pandemic? Maybe because they all got knocked up.
They're all at home, bored as shit in their pajamas, like, do you want to have sex? No, not really. Okay. No, I do. Okay, let's go.
Right? It's all you did.
Like every 5 minutes.
And then you got like, okay. Can we take a break?
My shit is raw.
That's a nice said. No woman wants to sleep with me. Writer of this article. Right? I think this is a personal article. This guy looking back and he's like, you know what? Women didn't have sexual desire.
Why won't they put out? It must be them. It's not me because I'm awesome. And I'm going to write an article about how awesome I am and how women are shit.
Right? You read the article, it's like, I've asked like 20 women in that year and no one slept with me. It must have been the pandemic.
I'm on Tinder like crazy. These bitches won't put out.
They all swiping. What is it? Left or no?
Left.
Yeah, they all swipe left on me. What's going on? No sexual desires at all. Anyways, this one's for Quentin Tarantino. If he ever watches this, bam, close up to her feet, because that's what he wants. This is for our feet lovers.
You like it.
My wife looked at me like I'm crazy.
You are crazy.
You know who's crazy?
This bitch.
Seems like Dakota Johnson kind of hates Madam Web. I don't know, because I keep seeing articles saying like she's down for a sequel. Wait, what's going on with this here? The top says the Anui is palpable, and honestly, we are loving it. And then the bottom is like, seems like Dakota Johnson kind of hates Madam Web. What's the fuck's going on here?
What the fuck is a Nui?
Isn't that like Alaskan people?
The Anui is palpable. Why would people be palpable?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this Kotaku post that you just sharing here. It seems all over the place. There's this, then we got Dakota Johnson over here, and then we got her not kind of hating Madam Web, but
well, apparently they were doing those like press junkets or whatever, and she just didn't act like she gave a shit about the movie.
She's always act like that. I'm pretty sure if you go back to her talking about 50 Shades of Grey, she's just whatever.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
That is her. Oh, yeah. That's where I know her from.
Yeah, no, you saw her getting down in the red room.
Oh, man.
We all saw her getting down in the red room. Phantom Knight said, I went to read the plot of Madam Web on Wikipedia and no one saw it to post the plot on there. That is incorrect, sir. People have seen it. I've seen many posts of people who've seen it, disliked it. So maybe no one put the plot on Wikipedia because no one cares to put the plot of Madam Web on Wikipedia.
Maybe they're gonna rewatch it to find the plot. I didn't find it the first time. Maybe the second time. No. What the second time? Let's go one more time.
Perhaps. Again, we stated in the previous episode that we will see this movie, but at home, and we didn't want to be the ones. Sorry, the dog just came over here and got like on the chair and like looking for something. I don't know why. We didn't want to be the ones going to the theater, be like, "Can I get one ticket for Madam Web?"
Psst, hey, psst.
Can I get one? Actually, you don't even have to do that anymore. You just do it online. So, but you still have to present the ticket.
Yeah.
Like, here you go. And then they should have scanned that shit. Hold on, we gotta do a close up to me right here. It should. Oh well, of course the close up to me is gonna be a fucking small ass video. There you go. They do a close up and it's like they grab your ticket, say like this is your ticket. They just go. And number 2 right over there. They give you that look. You're like, thank you.
That's how I felt that one time I got forced into watching Chicago. I just felt like everybody knows, like, you got bitched out, right? I'm like, yeah, I did.
It's crazy because you compare it to Chicago. Like, Chicago's a more way credible movie than Madam Web, but I find it funny.
But I didn't want to watch it. I wanted to watch Willard.
Yeah, you should have.
Willard was dope.
I don't know. I think I did that to one person where I went on a quote-unquote date, I guess, and that person wanted to see Miami Vice, the movie Miami Vice.
Yeah, it's good.
And I was like, I want to see M. Night Shyamalan's The Lady in the Water, right?
Never seen it.
I think that's the one that was called. I fucking love Lady in the Water. I thought it was cool. Homegirl did not. She was like, I'd rather have seen Miami Vice. I'm like, all right, I guess. And then when I saw Miami,
Michael Mann movies.
No, she just like fucking, I guess, more
Colin Farrell
thrilling movies. I don't know, because when I saw Miami Vice, I was like, it's alright.
Yeah, it's alright. Like it's good, but it's not like, oh, I'm gonna go buy this and watch it again. I was like, one is good.
Yeah, like all I remember from Miami Vice was this. A whole lot of shots of them just driving with music in the background and a whole lot of scenery. That's all I remember. I don't remember the plot. I don't remember no action. I don't remember shit other than Colin Farrell, Jamie Foxx looking serious and trying to look cool as shit while they're driving a boat,
Oh,
driving a
that's
car,
right.
standing in the city or some shit.
All
Straight
I
up.
remember is that the ending. It just you're just like you think they're going and you're going to get to the next part of the movie, and then the credits started rolling. I was like, "Are we being punked right now?"
Nope, he was hoping for Miami Vice 2, like the second season or some shit. All right. Here we're going back to Christopher Nolan. Did we talk about Christopher Nolan earlier? Or was that like off camera we talked about Christopher Nolan? I think it was off camera, right?
That's a good question.
We did talk about it. So, anyways, you're not meant to understand everything in Tenet, Christopher Nolan said of his 2020 time-bending action thriller that's returning to theaters later this month for a single week. It's not a puzzle to be unpacked, but an experience to be had.
Why does everybody hate it?
Everybody doesn't hate it. I don't understand. I know my audio is delayed. I don't know what it is. There's something with the video here. I don't know. The video is off track. My audio is fine. So I don't know. I don't know how to fix the problem, guys.
Shit's fucked up.
Internal? Maybe if I put eternal instead of network?
Yeah.
There you go. I think we're good now.
Cool.
I think we're good now. Tenet was not that hard for me to follow. When we watched it, we were you're lost in it, and yeah, I think the plot. I think it gives. I think you gotta give it like twice, like twice viewing, especially after you see the movie. You're like, oh shit, let me watch it again so I can piece it all together and shit.
Yeah.
Subtitles, definitely subtitles, because audio is very overshadowed by noises, like the music and such.
I read about that.
Yeah, subtitles is much needed. Plus, it's easier to understand something when you're reading it. Um, but I don't. It leaves you with questions. Yes, they. You have questions in the speculation, but it's to us it was fun. Like it
Yeah.
was a movie like, oh shit, what was that? Oh, and then you have all these theories. Then you start talking about theories. Oh, maybe it was this, or maybe this meant this, or this that is. I think Tenet is really good movie, really crazy. If people can't understand it or it's hard to follow, then I think that's on them. But it's subjective. I don't think it's a really awful movie. Also, the other movie that this guy did, I forgot what this guy's name is. Denzel's son, the creator. I think that was a really cool movie, but people were like, eh.
I don't know that one.
Yeah, that was new. That was like on Hulu now. I think it's called The Creator. It's a sci-fi movie, and it's really cool. It's about like a world where humans and AI coexist, but um, as for America, America doesn't. They banned. You see Scooby like that. He said it was great. Yeah, Scooby. Not Scooby. Scooby did disband them. America disbanded or banned AI. So
Mm-hmm.
they are like completely illegal in that country and destroyed. And it's because one of them went crazy and blew up. Fucked up a whole city. But the other parts of the world, they're fine with it. But America, being America, take it upon themselves to go and try to, take out the AI civilization or community and whatnot. And there's this one person who apparently is called the creator, who apparently is the person behind the revolution, and they feel like if they take them out, then it'll hurt the rebellion or something like that, whatever. And you know, plot ensues. You have to see the movie. It's pretty
Yeah.
good.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it's a good movie. It's cool, and this guy is a great actor. But yeah, Tenet, I don't think it's that crazy. It's hard to follow. Yeah, it's hard to follow. If you don't follow it, then I guess it's not for you. But if I think like you personally, if you watch it, you'll be like, "Whoa, that was fucking crazy. That was cool. I'm gonna have to see this again."
My attention span lasts like 10 seconds, and then I'm
Your
like on my phone.
It's gonna be like the moment you get into that movie, there's a fucking like SWAT team going into a big opera shit in a shootout. It's like
Oh,
that.
wow.
The movie is going and going, and like I said, subtitles so you can follow the dialogue, and the actors are top notch actors. Come on, Nolan don't fuck with anybody.
It's true.
You don't fuck with anybody. Just don't have your Peloton trainer watch it, because then she'll just diss it while you're training.
She did. That was amazing. She was like, "Fuck this movie."
It's just what Spendall said. People just dumb. They're too big brained.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can't follow it. It's all right. 10 is a great movie. 10 is a banger. You know what else is gonna be a banger? This Knuckles TV series, man.
I'm so stoked for this.
I'm so excited that not only is there gonna be a Knuckles TV series in April, but
the dress.
The dress is there. Everybody else from the movie is gonna be there, and this is such a good little filler until we get the big cheese in December with Sonic 3. So it's the year of Sonic, baby, and it's gonna be fantastic. Before I see this, I'm gonna watch Sonic 2. I'm gonna go into Sonic TV series, and then before the third movie, I'll probably do it all over again.
You're gonna play all the games. It's Sonic and Tails, Sonic and Knuckles.
If the Sonic movie does that, it'll make you want to play the Sonic games again.
What about when he was like a werewolf or some shit?
I don't think I played that, but I know who did. Scooby, my friend Scooby, played all these games. Every single fucking Sonic game my boy Scooby has been a part of. I barely just touched Sonic Forces, I think, where you create your own Sonic character.
Oh shit.
And that was pretty cool. I was like, yo, that game was kind of fun. I haven't played the new one. Frontier, I think, is the new one.
Sonic Scooby, why was Sonic a werewolf in that one game?
Yeah, Scooby, tell us all. The game I never played was the Shadow one, and I've seen Scooby play it. That motherfucker had guns. And
it does?
Always wanted to play it.
Wow.
Now I think it's like hard as hell to find.
Go figure. Like that fucking zombie game Xbox had for Xbox Arcade, and now it's gone.
Which one?
I think it's called Zombie Apocalypse.
Oh, I think I have that one. If you had it, it's gonna make you sleepy though. my wife put on, what is that, sweater, right? Sweater jacket, some shit, I guess. But it's really soft. If you bought it in the Xbox shop and you still have your 360, then you're still good.
Yeah, like if you have it downloaded, you're fine. But yeah. I played it on my roommate's Xbox, so I never bought it myself.
Oh, well then, you fucked up, right? I need that as an audio. That guy, you done fucked up, right? Shadow was on a motorcycle too. Yeah, you see, I never played the Shadow game. I always wanted to. Now it's too late. No, it's too late unless you find an emulator of that shit.
I'm sure there is one.
Or I just go on YouTube, be like, hey. Anyways, all 6 episodes of Knuckles, the Sonic the Hedgehog spin-off series featuring the Driss, has the titular
Titular.
Echidna? Is that how you say it? Echidna, I think.
Echidna? What the fuck does that mean? I know it's not
Echidna is what he is. Do you know what Echidna is?
No.
I bet you it doesn't even look like it. I remember looking at it and I was like, that don't even look like. This is Knuckles, everybody.
What the fuck is that?
That's what Knuckles is supposed to be. An Echidna.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
That is Knuckles. That don't look shit like an Echidna. Look at Knuckles.
Why is he red?
That don't look shit like an Echidna.
Where are they from?
They are from, I'm going to say Australia.
Papua New Guinea. No, I don't know.
Quill covered. Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Australia and New Guinea. Look at that. We were both right. We were both right.
I know what's up.
Echidna is approximately named after Echidna, a creature from Greek mythology who was half woman, half snake, as the animal was perceived to have quality of both mammals and reptiles. There you go.
Like Medusa.
Yeah. And there's Medusa right there, the red Medusa. How am I saying it wrong? It's Echidna.
Go to Wiki.
It's right here. Look. Oh, it doesn't.
Yeah, that's right there.
Where?
Echidnas.
Echidnas. But does it have like the voice things? I'll tell you,
Yeah.
Mice Mickelson. It doesn't tell me.
Mice.
Echidna. Echi- No
Echidnas.
pronunciation right here. Say it, bitch.
Echidna.
No,
Allow.
stop it. Oh no, that's practice. Say it.
Echidna.
Echidna. Yeah, I said it right. It's saying what I said.
Echidna. Okay.
Echidna. Knuckles, the echidna.
Okay. I learned
Anyways,
something today.
yeah, it's Scooby's like it's Knuckles, not echidna. It's just Knuckles.
It's the dress.
It's the dress. Adrisna. Knuckles the Adrisna.
I'm all about it.
That's coming out in April. You know we're gonna be all over that. So good shit.
I'm gonna have to get what is it gonna be on?
Paramount
Paramount?
Plus. Where I
I'm like
watch
behind
Beavis and
on
Butthead.
Yeah, I'm behind on Beavis and Butthead and South Park and shit. I'm gonna have to get another free trial.
I'm catching up on the second season of Beavis and Butthead, and I have not watched the rest of the South Park movies. So yes, I am behind on that.
The last one is supposed to be funny, is what I hear.
Isn't that their main goal?
I
They're
mean,
all supposed
not
to.
all of them.
I don't know. I haven't watched one where I wasn't cracking up, and I was like, ha ha! You know, I'm that ostrich, the Family Guy. Ha ha! If you could get that out of me, you're good. Oh, this is big news. Hell yes. I'm very, very fucking excited about this. Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, returning to theaters in May. That is a big deal for me, as that was the first. Well, it's not the first, because remember, I saw the special editions, but, you know, I was a kid when Episode 1 came out. So this was my first, like, full Star Wars experience. I always give it up to my brother, who saw the midnight screening, got so excited that the next day he took me out of school. It was like, I'm gonna take you to go see Star Wars because this movie is a shit. And I was like, hell yeah. And I got to experience Star Wars, a new Star Wars movie for the first time as a kid. And it was fucking seeing Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan versus Darth Maul at the end. That was pinnacle, you know? Like there's that and Avengers Endgame, you know,
Yeah.
neck to neck.
My favorite is at the beginning when they know that they're like been in a trap and they close all the doors and Qui-Gon shoves his fucking lightsaber through the door and starts cutting it. I was like, why won't they do this from the beginning?
Right? Because you know he's a pacifist. He's like, whatever, man. I don't gotta do this, but I guess I will. You know, he probably just also did it to show, hey, I could get to you, motherfucker. Like he probably didn't even need to. Like the doors are closed and he just goes, fuck it, and let them sweat over there. Oh no, the Jedi are coming in.
Oi, from the Trade Federation.
Oh, quick, we must run.
He's a Jedi Master.
Yes. See, thank you. A man of culture. Spendog loved the pod racing scene.
It's cool. It's just long. Like, why is it so long? My favorite part of the pod racing scene is when they go drive past the Jawas real fast.
I like when you said that. I just got that meme from TikTok. I mean, it's all right, you know. That's what I got out of you. I hope.
I want to try to go see this again because
me too.
what's funny is like, yeah, it's the 25th anniversary, but I saw this in theater that day too, and I remember the shit I took after because of the Mongolian food. It was bad.
So don't go see this in Mongolian.
Don't
believe
eat Mongolian food.
I believe I went to go see this. When they do you remember when they re-released it in 3D?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I went to go see it in 3D as well.
It was fun. I loved every scene with Darth Maul. That first, like when he's first shows up and does the double-ended lightsaber, I'm like, oh god.
That was the thing in that trailer. That trailer, man. I could watch that trailer today and it'll still give me freaking goosebumps.
I wonder how many views it has.
Like just now, today.
Yeah.
I don't know. I know it won't count. It won't count then. Episode 1 trailer. It won't count then because there was no internet then like that.
But regardless.
5.6 million. Yeah, you see. That was posted 11 years ago. But if it was posted then when the movie came out, oh yeah, that motherfucker would have had a billion fucking posts. People went to a movie, I think it was Meet Joe Black, just to see this trailer and then walked out. True story.
Yeah, I remember that.
That's the only way you were able to see things back then. We had no fucking trailer. Oh, this guy's still trying to go at it. The real life Florida, once again, Florida Joker, who just a few months ago threatened to sue Rockstar Games and Take-Two, is now offering to drop his lawsuit and provide the voice of the character who he allegedly inspired. The GTA 6 developer and publisher have not responded to this, but it's pretty safe that they won't. They won't.
They don't give a shit. They don't need it.
Yeah, they don't.
They don't
owe
need his
him
voice.
anything. They don't owe him shit.
Just because he looks like him doesn't make him that person. That's like a big thing in GTA games, is like doing like copies of things and naming it something different, like other cars.
Yeah, right. You don't see fucking Honda be like, "Hey, that's our car, dude." Like, I don't care if it's called Fonda. That's our car. You owe us royalty. He's just gonna be voiced by Chris Pratt. Yep. So deal with it.
Chris Pratt's gonna make a remake of the Nutty Professor, and it's gonna be Chris Pratt as Chris Pratt in Chris Pratt.
No, it's gonna be Chris Pratt as Eddie Murphy as the Nutty Professor. It's just him as someone else. Actually, there's a new movie. I don't know who it's by. I forgot. But there's a movie coming where it's Robert Downey Jr. playing as a whole bunch of different characters. It's like this person was, hey, remember Tropic Thunder where he played an actor playing a black dude? Well, let me get him and just have him just playing a whole bunch of other different characters because I know he could pull it off.
What you mean, you people?
Yeah. What you mean, you people? Huh? Huh?
What you mean, you people?
Huh? Marvel has announced the iconic Fantastic Four villain's final story. Doctor Doom gets new Marvel comic from Jonathan Hickman and Sanford Green. I thought this had to do with the new Fantastic Four movie, which they finally announced the cast.
They did. It's in there.
All right, then we'll just go to that. But a lot of people speculating Doctor Doom because they saw some picture, but I don't think that's Doctor Doom. I think that's just.
This is what I think, and what I got out of the article is that this is gonna fuel people to want to see him, and then he's gonna be in the next movies.
Yeah. I mean, if Fantastic Four doesn't have Doctor Doom, then what's the point?
Yeah.
Seriously, what's the point? You gotta have Doctor Doom. So, for all you comic lovers out there, and you want to read this, go ahead.
Like he's not gonna die.
Oh,
no, this magic dust from Plutonic 9 went and he inhaled it, and it made him think he was dead, but he was actually Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt playing Doctor Doom. He has to be the next big. Well, the next big baddie is Kang. Even though there was word that they were scrapping that, but then I just heard something. I read something today where Kevin Feige said, or apparently he said, that Deadpool and Wolverine were just gonna be part of the Secret War, but now he wants to include them in the Avengers Kang Dynasty movie as well.
Wow.
And I thought Kang Dynasty. I thought we were not going that direction no more because Jonathan Majors. But then there were also word of who was replacing Jonathan Majors, and I forgot who the actor was.
I want to pay him like one of those cameo things And all I want him to do is just say, "Does Jonathan Majors need to choke a bitch?"
I'm sure he'll do it. That's not. That's gonna look. That's not gonna harm him at all in the future.
No, no.
Not at all. The Goosebumps series is getting new blood for season 2. Disney Plus Goosebumps series, which if you guys haven't seen it, watch that shit.
I'm gonna.
Renewed for season 2 with new cast and new setting. Wait, how? What?
Yeah, new people. I guess each season is going to be different.
Nah, that doesn't fit because it still ended with the same people and they still don't have no resolve.
Good
Unless they
question,
just
then.
unless
What
they
is
just leave you, they can't just leave you like that because Justin Long, no, they can't just leave you like that unless they mean there's new people coming in, then okay.
Yeah.
But there's 2 characters out of those kids seem like seem like you know shit's gonna hit the fan for them because of us
Yeah.
of a decision one of them made, and then Justin Long's character is still involved with the shit. I don't want to say anything because but
Scooby says it's going to be like a Black Mirror type thing. That'd be
but then
cool.
that just well, I mean, if you end off the first season as is, then you're just like, oh shit, that's fucking crazy. I guess they're still gonna deal with shit. It'd be like one of those horror movies was like, oh no, the Jason came out of the water and grabbed the girl, kind
Yeah.
of shit. Like if they never made a sequel, that never would have been explained. It's just been like, oh shit. So I guess, but
Nah,
I
they're
mean,
just going to hire Chris Pratt to play like 10 people.
it's gonna be that mask is just gonna be Chris Pratt's face, and when you
It's
put it on, you just become everybody.
When he puts the mask on, he turns into Cat Williams. That's where we're headed, y'all. All TV shows and movies are all going to be Chris Pratt and Cat Williams.
Both of them together in a movie.
It's the pimp named Slickback.
I'm a pimp named Chris Pratt. It rhymes. Fucking rhymes.
That's a shirt right there.
Yes. I highly recommend watching the Disney Plus Goosebumps series, and season 2 is good news because they did so well with the first one. I'm all down to see what they will do next. So bring it on.
I was a huge fan of the books and the old, like the original Goosebumps series, so I'm excited to watch this.
Yeah, it's real good. It's really good. You know what else is really good? Not really. The merger between Crunchyroll and Funimation is costing fans their digital collections. Yeah, I read about that. So anything you had in Funimation, because it sucked when it came to acquiring anime movies. When
It's hard.
when you did when you redeemed your digital copy, it was only through Funimation or some shit.
Yeah.
So it's like the fuck. Even though these movies are also available on Vudu, which is gonna become Fandango at home, it doesn't sound as fun as just Voodoo, Now it's Fandango at home. Like, come on.
Bruh, you want a voodoo? Or, bruh, do you want a Fandango at home? And he's like, nah, that's too many words.
Or me, if I say Fandango and Scooby will get this reference, it will be like, do you want a Fandango? And then you play the music from the old wrestler. All right. So yeah, your collection was stuck on there. So now that there's a merger and Funimation just becoming Crunchyroll, that stuff doesn't merge over. That sucks. Nope. Sorry, guys.
That was the first thing I said when we found out that Voodoo was changing to Fandango at home. I was like, are we going to get to keep our movies?
Yeah, that's fine. Because like I said, they're just changing the names. That transition was happening already. You saw it became Voodoo Fandango is just changing the name to Fandango at Home. So it's just like Fandango just completely taking over. They just want to be named, period. They don't want you using the old name no more. They want you using Fandango.
What was that Gatorade ripoff? And
Replenish?
no,
That's the
on
seven. That's the 7-Eleven Gatorade, by the way. It's called Replenish.
oh,
No bull. It tastes fantastic.
what does that?
Yes, I will definitely. If I go to a 7-Eleven and I see Gatorade and then I see Replenish, I'll go like, ooh, Replenish.
The one from Idiocracy, Brando. So Fandango's slowly turning into Brando. It's got what plants need. It's got electrolytes.
Everything you need.
Companies changing their names like P.
P.
Diddy.
Diddy, right?
What is he now?
He is.
In trouble.
He is in trouble. Yes, he is a sexual predator.
He's
That's what he
been
is.
fucking around. That sucks because he was the funniest part about that movie, Get Him to the Greek.
Oh yeah.
He
Yes.
killed it in that movie.
Okay, so when I did the live stream yesterday. No, when I did live stream, yes, but when I did the 18-hour stream yesterday, at one point in the morning, there was the Jello video, I think. And I'm in bed. I got sleep, but I kept checking like the stream, to see how it was doing and whatnot. And I'll read the comments. And I saw your comment. And it was like, Naz, notice how Naz is in like every shot. And I was going to put, sleepy as shit me. I was going to put, yeah, because, I was the P. Diddy of my way, except without the sexual whatever, I was going to say, except I didn't want to fuck everybody. But then I was like, nah, I'm not going to push it. I just went back to sleep. But yes, I
kept checking it every now and then because I'm always up at night anyway. And I'd leave little comments and stuff. And I saw somebody subscribe and I just stared at it. I was like, should I thank them for subscribing? And then I just went on to something else.
That's funny. Everybody else was thanking people like, hey, thanks for the follow. Hey, welcome to the thing. Because I wasn't able to be a part of it until like 6 or 7 o'clock that day,
Yeah.
Like, I was sleeping and then I had to go to work. But the whole time period I was on my phone watching it because 1, I wanted to read the comments. And 2, I need to make sure that it was still going very well. This is leaving my computer completely alone, streaming everything. So I need to.
And Jared was giving you props about it. He's like, I can't believe he did an 18-hour stream. I was like, he was asleep.
I was asleep for like 5 hours of that time at least. Then the rest I kept. It actually went to 18 hours, 59 minutes, and 52 seconds. I almost made 19 hours.
Oh shit!
By a couple seconds, man. I'm kind of like, damn it,
Well, like Mystery Science Theater 3000 and Bob Ross are on Twitch too. They have channels, and that's what they do. Mm-hmm. They just load all the episodes on there, and they just let it run.
So what you're saying is I should just let that bitch run when I'm not streaming.
Either that or make a dedicated My Way Entertainment Twitch that just streams our shit like 24/7.
That's true, but then there's more fucking accounts and shit like that.
I think it would blow up. People would be like, "Oh shit, My Way's back."
That's what they're thinking right now.
Yeah, it is.
That's what they're thinking right now.
Unless you're what's her name? Let me pull this bitch up.
Oh, Kim Washington? I didn't forget that
bitch name. Yes, you remember.
I didn't forget that troll's name.
You got a tattooed on your arm.
Hell yeah. You ever see MacGruber and he was after that one fucking car? That's me. I have a notebook.
Get the license plate.
Yup. I have a notebook with just that fucking name over and over again.
You set that car on fire.
Oh Oh, I'm definitely gonna do that next Jugging Team Day.
Do you have sex like McGruber?
Ooh, shit! How did he do it?
Like, we're
No,
gonna explode.
no,
Get ready for my sweetness.
no, not at all, man. Oh shit! I hope not. You think? No. You would.
We're coming
no.
for you, Kim.
I'm coming for you, bitch. What you guys doing? Hey, chill. Freaking animals.
We should just name the episode after Kim. We're coming. Fuck you, Kim.
That's giving them too much power.
Yeah.
Way too much power. Just like The Rock got too much power right now in the WWE. The WWE universe needs to get ready to see a side of Dwayne The Rock Johnson they haven't seen in years. Yup. Do you need some backstory to this? As to why?
Yes.
So, we're in a period in WWE where everything matters and storylines are just phenomenal and then do it. I'm replying to you right now. She sent me a message. I'm replying to you. Just do it. Just bring them in. So and the thing's great and The Rock is in, and he has position in the board, and then in storyline wise, he was taking Cody Rhodes's #1 spot at WrestleMania, and then he started getting like real egotistical about it. Look, it's a long story. Basically, he's turning into a heel, right?
Yeah.
And people are thinking about, oh, the last time he was like this, it was Hollywood Rock when he went and became a star and then came back and he was all like, I'm better than everybody. I'm Hollywood Rock. I'm a heel. But this is gonna be a newer kind of Rock where it's a much older, much serious Rock. And at that press conference, that WrestleMania press conference, we saw a taste of that where he just smacked the shit out of Cody. He's cursing. He's like, if you talk shit about me or my fucking family, I'll fuck you up and shit like that. Like, and he was just asserting dominance the whole time. And it is a kind of version of The Rock that we never kind of seen. And coming this Friday on SmackDown, we're gonna see more of this side. So it's something exciting, and we're excited to see it for sure.
Word.
I'm just saying, man. If you're not in it, not I always say this for like a couple years. Like, now is the best time. Now is the best time. But no bullshit. Like now
Hold on,
is
I'm
the
here.
bestest time.
Don't know if you can hear me. I can't hear anybody yet.
Yeah, like everybody just heard you loud and clear.
You can't hear us?
Everybody just heard you loud and clear.
I don't see you.
We just got invaded, everybody.
We did. What the hell?
Everybody. There's question marks in the chat room right now.
It'll all make sense soon when you find out it's Chris Pratt.
Actually, since we're talking about The Rock, we got The Rock on the phone call. Scooby said he thought someone was creeping up his.
There he is.
He thought someone
Can you
was
hear us?
creeping up. Can you hear me now? Welcome to the part of the Machine Room podcast where we are fucking up.
We're always fucking up. That's the joy of the show.
That is the joy of the show. It doesn't get better unless we fucking shit up. Nope, that is you. Oh, nope, I had it. I fucking had it. There it is. There it is. Can you not hear us? He looks lost.
There we go. Okay,
You hear us?
I can hear you.
You can
not
hear us.
awesome.
There you go, ladies
that
and
was-
gentlemen. And this is gonna
There
be
we go.
kind
That
of
was
weird
like the weirdest
because-
couple minutes right there.
It'll be kind of weird because I had to fix
I blame
the fucking.
I blame The Rock.
I blame The Rock. I gotta fix the I gotta fix the screen when it comes in, but let's give a round of applause for nobody because this decided not to play anything. Is it playing? There it is. A round of applause to Jared right there, taking up the whole damn screen.
Applause costs $3.99 each.
Please stay up. Jared with the food in the background.
Wings and beer.
You didn't have to be that stereotypical, man. You didn't have to come in here and be like, bam, chicken.
Of course I do.
And OJ. That's not.
I'm gonna have a picture of haggis behind me.
Honestly, this is the only way to live. I tell you, that's why.
This guy literally
Welcome.
He's like this on the table with the camera. All right, guys, what's up? There's food, drinks. We're good.
All I see is
we're discussing The Rock, Jared. You think it's very exciting the new heel we're gonna get out of him?
I mean, this whole 2 week period has been just a mishmash of bullshit. So they might as well turn what they did into turn lemons into lemonades with this situation. Because if not,
the question is what? Okay, because we don't know really. All we know or we can guess is that their plans have been fucked up because Punk got injured and Seth has got to recover before WrestleMania. All right, that we know, right? Because that was definitely gonna be the setup, Punk and Seth, unless they gave us a swerve because they're known for that. Because there's so much intertwining in the WWE right now that we don't even know where they're going, you know? So when The Rock came into this, which the thing is that nothing seems like it just happens because everything makes sense, except for Cody being like, I give my spot to him. That didn't make sense. But everything else made sense where, you know, The Rock calling out the table and then being on the board and then taking a picture at the head of that table. You know, everything was making sense. So was this oh shit, last minute kind of stuff we're swerving, or was this all calculated still and they're just making it
I don't think it was calculated to this extent. And the reason why I think that because I the whole concept of like, because we all saw Rock came out on the 1st of January. He said, sit at the booth, sit at the head of the table. We got that. And if that was truly the case, of like he was already planting the seeds that he was going to go after Roman, then why have Cody win the Rumble at all? Why not have either The Rock? I don't even want to say Rock get into the Royal Rumble, but like say someone eliminated him, like say Gunther or whatever. Gunther eliminated Cody. People would have been mad, but they wouldn't be like threatening Rock's daughter mad either. You know what I mean? So that was the way I took at it. Like they could have definitely done something. Like if they knew that was the plan, they should have just had someone else eliminated Cody, as opposed to having him win and then be in this situation where he's up there with HBK, Hogan, and Austin as being the only 4 back-to-back. So it's like you can't have him do all this and be in a great position and then be like, I don't want to fight you, Roman. I'm gonna give it to The Rock. It's like a lot of that, just like you said, that made no sense. So
it didn't. I do believe in the sense that a lot of that happened because of Vince. Vince fucking up, Brock Lesnar fucking up, the people in WWE that were all part of that whole Vince shit fucking up, and they needed him as a board member. Probably they needed something to swerve the attention and give like credit. Because yes, The Rock at WrestleMania versus Roman Reigns, yes, that is money.
Didn't they take Brock Lesnar off the intro too?
They took Brock Lesnar off the intro, off the video game, off the video game cover. They completely took out Brock. Like someone made a joke where there was this match, and it's like Big Show, and it's Big Show, Brock Lesnar, Chris Benoit, and John Cena. And it was like everybody's gonna remember that one match where Big Show main evented himself. Because all those people you can't see, including John Cena,
Hey, it makes sense.
Scooby said he can't take you serious, Jared, because all he wants is chicken.
All right, fine. How about that's how it's gonna be? Hold on.
You want some of that Popeye's Creole chicken, 17 spices.
Hold on.
But I it didn't make
There you
sense.
go. How's that do for you?
How's that? A burger? Now he got a burger in the background. Much better. A
There
spicy
you go.
one
I like it.
with chili.
Order Chili's right now. Use promo code Machine Room Podcast 20 and get nothing off.
I like to believe that they had a plan. Like it's all mutual plan because it's obvious that they're building up Cody even more. I think they were building up Cody even more.
See, the only thing I kind of understood in that regards because I feel like for the longest up until I want to say up until Royal Rumble, I think like you said, once Punk came back, I think everyone already kind of saw what was happening. They saw Cody and Roman, Seth and Punk. That was it. That was like the only two surefire matches that we knew we were getting at WrestleMania. And like you said, I can understand it where it looked like it was going to be just smooth sailing from, I guess, when Punk came back to WrestleMania. So I can understand to a slight degree why it kind of makes sense why it would have been like, hey, let's give you a big old swerve. But yeah, I don't think, like you see, like I don't think anyone was expecting the kind of the backlash that they got, you know, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, because when it was nothing was like finalized, but when it made it seem like Cody was not gonna have that spot and The Rock was gonna get the top build spot against Roman Reigns, the crowd was like, they made their voice heard. They were like, "We want Cody." It was Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes needs to finish the story. Blah blah blah. That's why The Rock called them the Cody crybabies now. And
Wow.
I mean, the people in the crowd were holding signs that says, "We want Cody." Even though people said that they were passing that out. So you see what I'm saying? Like it feels like some people say like a person was passing it out. Other people say like they were passing it out to people, like they were setting it up, kind of like the Daniel Bryan Yes movement kind of shit.
Apparently, word on the street. What's it called? The Raw after not what's it called? I think I want to say the Raw after that had all happened. Apparently the people in the crowd were all just chanting, "We want Cody," and apparently you may not have heard that on like TV. From what I've heard, but I heard the people that were actually in the crowd were very, very vocal. So apparently there might have been some audio mixing that night. From again, I'm not saying it's truthful or not, but apparently 3 people that were in the crowd, you know, completely no correlation, at least determined that was what was going on sound wise. So,
well, you know what's gonna happen, right?
Chris Pratt's gonna WrestleMania
Or Cat Williams.
No.
No, Monique.
David Arquette's gonna come out of nowhere and spear everybody and win, and then it ends.
Monique versus Tiffany Haddish at WrestleMania 40.
That's 41. That's 41. That's billed for 41. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. It's 41. I will be the one person marking out for David Arquette and being like, "That's my boy." And then suddenly I have a David Arquette T-shirt underneath my my Cody Rhodes T-shirt that I need to get by WrestleMania.
We want David.
Yes, it should be that picture of David Arquette from Airheads where he's playing Sega Game Gear, and with that magnifying glass thing. That shit's hilarious.
Everybody had that. The magnifying guy with the Game Boy.
Yeah, you had to.
Oh yeah, where your Game Boy ended up looking like the Terminator with all these electronics and detaches and shit like that with the magnifying, the light, and.
Dude, I had all of them. I had all the attachments for it, and like if you put them all together, like the Game Gear was like this big.
Damn.
And it
oh yeah, you can. Try putting that Game Gear in your pocket and watch that shit fall out and break.
It falls out because it has 10 fucking batteries in it.
And it lasted you only 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
You be all into it. Yeah, get him. Fight that. You can't catch me. Oh, batteries died.
But it may have looked like the Terminator, but it didn't look like Ryan Gosling as the next Rambo. Ryan Gosling just kept saying that he had a lot of affiliation with Rambo, and I thought, this is interesting. If I ever pass the baton, I'll pass it on to him because he loves the character. Sylvester Stallone thinks that Ryan Gosling should be the next Rambo.
He's only John Rambo.
Oh man.
I mean, look, I'll give him a slight benefit of the doubt because I gave Robert Pattinson the benefit of the doubt when he was going to be Batman. But
have you seen Driver? Or is it just called Drive?
I think it's just called Drive.
He's a badass.
That movie from like what, 2011, 2010 or something?
Yeah, he's badass in that movie.
Oh, right there.
I think he could do a Rambo.
Okay.
No, yeah, Ryan Gosling can do action. I mean, he does a lot of. I know people probably talk shit about the Netflix one, but he does a movie called The Gray Man on Netflix.
Oh yeah.
That one's good. I think that was good. I think that was like action wise good and entertaining. Like he's good with comedy and action. I'm excited to see his next movie, The Fall Guy. That shit looks hilarious and action packed.
I just think of his line in Blade Runner 2049 or 2042. What is it? I don't know. And he finds out that shit and he's like, God damn it.
Does Gosling hit and that's the bottom line because Ryan Gosling said so? And then hit somebody with the stunner?
You have to.
I mean, you know what? Look, I'll watch it, but
it's not gonna happen, guys. He's just saying like Sylvester Stallone was just on the Tonight Show and he was like, I think if anybody can play John Rambo, it's gotta be my boy Ryan Gosling. I'm like, go ahead. And then me and him can open up a new Planet Hollywood, you know what?
With them cold ass wings, absolutely.
But think like Ryan Gosling in First Blood.
He can do it.
Like he can do it.
What if they just change it to Ryan Gosling? Don't even call him Rambo.
This motherfucker.
Just say his whole name.
This dude played Ken and ended up being one of my favorite fucking characters of last year. That man did magic with that. He can do anything.
Look, I'll watch it. I'll watch it just if that does happen. I'll watch it just to see how it is.
Look, I'm just saying, if one guy can play John Rambo, it'll be one guy.
This is Kent Williams. I'm supposed to be in that movie too.
No, I'm just saying, if it's one guy.
Can we get an
appearance?
appearance?
Movie and directed it.
Can we get an appearance by Rocky too?
Hey, Adrian, I'm just saying, if it's one guy. Look, at least he's like, if you could do that, it'd be like a young, like as if John Rambo wasn't young already in the first Rambo movie, but he could play like a young John Rambo. But this guy over here, Samuel L. Jackson, is like he wants Mace Windu to have a Disney Plus series where he's still alive. But Samuel, you're too old to play Mace Windu.
No, but you know what show they should make? Kit Fisto.
He dead though.
Yeah, he died.
No, the way he got flung out the fucking window, there's no surviving that.
You could
if
make
you
a
flung
Kit
me
Fisto
out the window like that, I'm done.
You could easily make a Kit
get flung out the window. It's done.
You could easily make a Kit Fisto movie because that's somebody in prosthetics, and that could be way back then. Samuel Jackson is thinking, look, he's still alive. Let's make a show about it.
And he's 25 years older.
Yeah, your time frame has to be then, because if you're going, oh, he's still alive and he lived throughout this whole time and is an old person, then you just ruined Mace Windu to a guy who's just he lost both his hands, right?
Mace Windu?
Yeah. Or just one hand.
I can't remember. I haven't seen
I thought he lost one
in like years. So
no, I think he cut. Oh yeah, he cut one, and then he got whatever. You're telling me this guy just he went out there, he survived somehow, and then he was just in hiding the whole time, and nah. Man,
the plot twist is that he landed on a big old bunch of pillows and just been rummaging through the streets.
I could
eating
believe
Five
a,
Guys burgers and fries.
I
He
could
can
believe
No,
a
say,
Batman.
Jedi. I could believe a Jedi fell out the window and survived. He's a fucking Jedi. I could believe that, but just nothing was there. And at this point, it's Obi-Wan show made sense. He's still alive. He's still in the age range, whereas between that and him being older Obi-Wan.
But the Darth Vader fight.
Look, I just base it off of it was fantastic. I just based it off of Samuel L. Jackson and that Secret Invasion show.
Yeah.
And that's when I realized, he's very, very old. He can't do much physical shit at all. At all. Love you, Sam Jackson, but you can't be physical. You're too old.
He finally met that peak of Black Don't Crack, and then he's like, boom, old as fuck.
I mean, unless he wants to do like they do like an animated series, and I'll give that a look. But
Ooh.
I'm not that's the easy way to go though.
That'd be cool. And then they could like end it like with Revenge of the Sith, and where he gets killed.
Or he finally gets killed somewhere
Yeah.
in there, and just let it all go through. Spendall said they computer effects. Yeah, they could do that and make him look younger, but still, then you got people like, this awful effect. Look what happened when they brought Luke Skywalker back and they put Mark Hamill's face on somebody, and people were complaining about like, oh, that's bullshit. You shouldn't do that. When real Star Wars fans like us, or at least me and you, were fucking like marking out. It was like Luke fucking Skywalker.
Oh my god, I screamed and I probably pissed off my neighbors.
I wouldn't want somebody else playing the characters. I get it, but come on.
I think Mace Windu pulled a Batman Returns like Catwoman and fell in a big truck full of cat litter.
There you go. No, he fell on a big truck full of snakes.
I'm tired of these motherfucking snakes in this motherfucking truck.
They got the joke.
Snakes.
I can watch that.
Snakes?
Put that on Hulu and I'll watch that.
Yeah.
Marvel Studios revealed the new July 25, 2025 release date for the Fantastic Four, starring, as we already knew, Pedro Pascal as Reed Richards. But now we have confirmation of Vanessa Kirby as Sue Storm, which I think is fantastic. Love her.
I don't know her.
You don't know her? You know her, especially if you've seen the Mission Impossible movies. Have you seen Hobbs and Shaw?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, then she's Sister Shaw.
Oh, shit. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Eben Moss Baccarat as Ben Grimm. You probably seen him somewhere. I can't remember. And then, of course, everybody's favorite from Stranger Things, Joseph Quinn as Johnny Storm.
I'm so fucking excited for that.
Not a bad casting.
Yeah.
Not a bad casting at all. I mean, I was gonna watch it regardless. I guess I'm just looking at the style of it. Is it gonna take place in like the olden days? Not the olden days.
No, don't lie to me, Jared.
1990s.
Jared, you're like, but Johnny Storm's not Michael B. Jordan, man. Fuck this movie.
We don't speak about. First off, that movie doesn't exist. All right.
And I'm like a huge Miles Teller fan, and I won't touch that piece of shit.
You know, that movie was only a piece of shit at the end. That movie was only a piece of shit in the third act. Hear me out. It was a piece of shit in the third act. The third act could have saved that whole movie. The rest of the movie, besides the horrible wig that clearly Homegirl was wearing because of reshoots, the rest of the movie was actually really, what I liked the most about that one Fantastic Four movie was when they got their powers, because it was really, really horrific. I think that was fantastic. They went through this.
You think it was fantastic that it was horrific?
Yes, I think it was fantastic that it was so horrific because it was different. It was real. You know, it was like, say, Spider-Man 2. What's one of the best scenes of Spider-Man 2? When Dr. Octopus just like wakes up and kills everybody in the fucking hospital. It was a Sam Raimi horror movie within a fucking comic book movie, you know? Like, it was really, really cool. So this moment when they got their powers, instead of just like something just, and they're like, oh, it was, oh my God, I'm dying. You know, they were like something horrific. You're like, oh shit, these people were going through something.
Do
So
we
I
have
thought
that
that was.
movie in our library?
I have the movie. I don't know if it's in the library, but I do have that movie. I think the movie was perfectly fine until it got to the end because at the end, Doctor Doom was just not good. And then they had this big, stupid CGI fucking fight that was just horrible. But the rest of the movie I thought was cool. If
Now
that
let me ask you this: is it better than seeing a super duper dark cloud Galactus from Rise of the Silver Surfer?
Oh
no,
man, they did
because
him
Rise of the Silver
dirty.
Surfer right now to me is the best Fantastic Four movie.
Yeah, it is. But
It's be,
Glad
it's
just
be,
got
Jared,
did
I know
dirty.
you were like, no, it's not because of Galactus. It's because of the Silver Surfer. That motherfucker was fantastic.
Nah, no.
He
I look.
he
I
owned that
like
movie.
the Silver Surfer. See,
Yeah,
I got a spot in my heart for the first one. Period.
the first
I
one
do
is
Uh,
great
too.
too. Yeah, yeah. I'm not saying,
Yeah,
but
that was my yeah.
That
the
Silver Surfer
And
space
I
sequel
agree
station
with
was
and all
Scooby.
that.
Bring back Jessica Alba. That was my favorite part of the whole
look,
movie.
Thank you.
look. The Silver Surfer, fantastic. He was great. He was fantastic character in a fantastic movie. Love the Fantastic Four. Can't say fantastic enough.
Oh, this is Cat Williams, and I was supposed to be in that movie.
Look. I'm just saying they should have got Ryan Gosling to be your favorite. So, to answer your other question, Jared, yeah, it does. People say it does look like it's gonna take place
In the
sometime in the
60s.
'60s. Yeah, because of what he's reading here and stuff. So I don't know how you're gonna fit that into the Marvel universe, but
Maybe,
I'm
They'll
very
maybe
find a
excited.
they're
way.
in a space flight in the 60s, and they get pushed, and they go around the sun, and they time travel, and then they're in the future. I don't know. I made all that up.
I'm very excited. I love the Fantastic Four. I think we're long overdue for them to be in the MCU. It's we're getting everything that we want in the next coming years. It's them and the X-Men. You
Oh
know,
And
man, yeah,
Max.
yeah. That X-Men. Oof.
yeah. So the Marvels already introduced the idea. Well, kind of. Miss Marvel introduced the idea of mutants, and then the Marvel introduced the X-Men, and now Fantastic Four is gonna come into the picture somewhere, and then Deadpool is really introducing the X-Men. I mean, we're gonna get
That's what I was gonna say. Like, did
yeah,
you see the new Deadpool and Wolverine trailer?
Beautiful.
yes.
Absolutely beautiful.
So all this is coming in place, and it's a good time. I'm gonna call it that people are gonna talk shit regardless. So
Uh,
I
just like
think I was just
Vegas.
ready for this because I feel like I don't get me wrong. I like some of the other characters like the Miss Marvel, the Doctor Strange characters, but I feel like the meat and potatoes right there was Fantastic Four, X-Men, and shit like that. And I'm finally glad they finally got something out there because I've been waiting. I've been waiting. I love the
yeah,
Spider-Man, but I'm getting the overexposure of Spider-Man in the last couple of years. I need something different to cleanse
Yeah.
that palate right now.
it's
That's
coming.
why I'm excited for the Max movie with Channing Tatum. Channing Tatum, is that
Hey.
right?
Mad Max.
No, the Max.
No, yeah, Mad Max. She's excited for the Mad Max movie coming out. Fury
That
Road.
too.
How about Mighty Max? Can we get that? Can we get a movie of
Oh
that?
yeah.
Oh, that'll be the shit.
Oh my god.
That'll be the shit. They gotta
I
keep the song going.
I need people to stop acting like Mighty Max didn't exist because it did.
No, it did.
It
It
did.
existed,
It was
and it was
dope.
a fantastic show. It was
Fucking right it
fantastic.
was.
That shit.
So
if
was
you watch it
so was
now,
Static Shock.
it yes, they had beautiful dialogue.
Damn.
The
I
humor
gotta
in Mighty Max
put that shit on
was
Netflix right now, please.
great. It's probably on Tubi or something. I wouldn't doubt it. Everything's always on Tubi. Let's see, Mighty Max. Are you streaming anywhere?
Mighty Max movie.
No,
Is it
that was
movie?
Mighty Mac. Yeah, I saw
Oh.
that too, and it was like Mighty Mac. What is it here? No, it's not showing anywhere. Oh, the
Fake
mask.
it.
Nasty
Pop
animated
Pocket.
show.
No, it's not
What
showing
happened?
anywhere.
I think I had some of them toys from like Burger King or whatever.
Sorry, dog. It's not anywhere. You can find some clips of it on YouTube though.
Yeah, YouTube is always tends to come in clutch.
Does eBay have
So
anything?
last night I'm laying in bed. I'm in the comfy spot, just waiting for my brain to shut off. And out of nowhere, my brain just goes, Captain Planet, he's a hero, gonna take pollution down to zero.
It's the best.
I was about to say it could have been worse. It could have been Captain Caveman. and then you're just up for the next 14 hours.
We were
could've.
trying to do his scream and like Captain Cave.
And just fucking break someone's skull open with this fucking club.
Have you guys ever seen the Scoob movie?
The what?
Scoob movie?
Scoob?
Yeah,
That
Scoob.
movie,
When they did the,
didn't that, it came out like at the height of the pandemic, so I remember it, but I didn't watch it.
I think
I was working.
you should give it a shot if you haven't, or rewatch it if you have, because at the end of the day, it was a really good movie because it just had everybody from Hanna-Barbera just in one universe.
Aw.
Yeah, it looked fun. It's just, yeah, it just, everything that came out at that time period was just like there and then gone. So-
Yeah. Did it have Top Cat in it?
I think they did, right, Scooby?
Oh,
They had
I know it had
Captain
the
Caveman
Blue
showed up
Falcon.
though. That's why I tell you this, because Captain Caveman showed up. I was like, oh shit. That
What
was
about Great Babe?
dumb.
I know
No,
it's got the Blue
because
Falcon and Dino Mutt.
no, because I think that guy was still out there raping.
Oh no.
San Diego Comic-Con hitting the high seas. Who's going?
Not it. 1, 2, 3, not it.
Nope, not me either. I
Nah,
think
watch that shit go down like the Titanic. I'm not trying to do that.
Chris Jericho's just gonna take care of it and shit. He's gonna be like, it's the Jericho San Diego Comic-Con cruise.
I don't
hope
wanna do that neither.
I hope it's not controlled with the Logitech gamepad controller.
Yeah, exactly. That shit's gonna crash. You're gonna see, like Dave Chappelle said, you're gonna see the ghosts of the people from the submersible. No, thank you.
Who the fuck?
You're not gonna see my ghost floating
They're
in the water dressed up
like-
like Batman.
We fucked up. We fucked up.
I'll be
Who-
damned if I die drowning in a Batman costume. It's not happening.
Your
Who woke
costume's
up?
too
Absolutely the
heavy
fuck
and
not.
you can't get it off. I can't swim.
You know what I
can't
need?
swim.
You know what I need? I need a fucking. I'm gonna make that. I'm gonna make that a soundboard where I need that. Can I finish? Can I finish? Can I finish? I've been trying to
Okay,
jump
I'm
into
finished.
this conversation.
Just
for
look
like-
up Ross
bless you.
Perot.
I'll look up Ross Perot, but the one from All That when the girl did her, because
Oh,
she
she's
killed
got
it.
$4 billion.
She killed that shit.
And she kept trying to kill Earboy's friend, the pizza dude, or whatever.
Yes. See, now I don't even remember what I was gonna. Oh yeah, I know what I was gonna say. I was gonna say, who the fuck woke up that day? It was like, you know what this Comic Con needs? A cruise.
We need to be in an isolated environment so everybody can die of dysentery.
Nah, I'll pass.
Can you imagine people already complaining about hygiene, and now you're stuck in the high seas with people with bad hygiene?
Yeah, nah. I see. That was the best part of going to C2E2 is being able to go out, hang out with y'all, and then go down the street and go to White Castle. Come on, what are we talking about here?
But can you imagine that? How bad the stink on that boat's gonna be? Like however
stench
long it
alone
is,
will-
like a week. How bad the bed will smell.
The stench alone will bring the ship down.
Yeah, a lot of people are gonna just get tossed overboard.
Tossed over like Mace Windu.
Damn.
Speaking of Mace Windu, the guy who tossed him out the window, do you think Palpatine had bad hygiene? Because that motherfucker clearly was having sex, and nobody wants to think about it.
He's got them vinegar smelling nuts.
Why does nobody want to? This is funny how this thing, because it's been brought up to Ian McDermott, the guy who played Palpatine, Emperor, Emperor Palpatine. It was like that people don't believe that his character will have sex, and I'm like, bro,
Bruh.
he's a Sith Lord. Do you think if anybody's gonna get out there and get freaky, it will be the Sith Lord?
If you're an emperor of anything, you're gonna get your fuck on.
Exactly.
Yeah, I can assume that some fine young women in space over there were slobbing on the Emperor's knob. So that's
Yeah.
definitely a possibility.
And he was there like, do it.
Slap on my knob like corn on the cob.
Yes, I can feel your anger.
That's amazing.
And then when they're done, he's like, what is the line he said in episode 1? It's like, I would keep an eye on your something with great interest or some shit like that. He says a line.
I will take a keep watch on your career.
with great interest.
Like that. Great interest, yeah.
That's what he says. And then Vince McMahon comes in and is like, 3 blick back dicks. Some good shit.
He's gonna puke.
He's gonna puke. It's not too hard to believe that this guy would end up having a kid. I mean, either through sex or he fucking uses the midichlorian. But I think the Emperor will be like, getting his freak on and have some kids.
There's a piece of me that wonders if he lures him into like his cabin with like a hot apple McDonald's pie, and then he does what he does, and then you get what you get, and then you don't get upset.
If anything, he probably killed him afterwards, and that was just one that got away. That's the one that had a kid.
Yeah.
Think about it.
What an abuse of power.
A Sith Lord, dog. Like, there is...
Who's going to tell him no, huh?
Yeah, there is no end to that. It's a Sith fucking Lord. I don't think he cared about kids. He's not Anakin, who actually cared about kids, and the only reason he turned to the dark side was because he wanted to save his family so much and felt like he was undermined by everybody else and blah blah blah. But Palpatine didn't want no kids. He didn't even want to take care of Darth Vader. When I think about Palpatine, I always think about the robot chicken Palpatine. He's just Darth Vader's just there. That's his boy, but he really didn't want to deal with him.
What was that line in Return of the Jedi where he's like your pride will be your downfall, and he's like, your faith in your friends will be yours. And then the robot chicken, they're like, yo, mama fight.
Yup, and then they started going at it. Yes, that was good. But yeah, Emperor got down. I don't doubt it. You just
I'm sure there's like an old 1970s porno tape with the Emperor just like that. Probably just rocking out to Ron Jeremy.
No, that's just my bottom, bitch.
The thing is that
want to make some motherfucking money.
The thing is that it had to have been him when he was all fucked up, not pre-Emperor, post-Emperor. That's even more. That's even more disturbing. Now, remember, he got fucked up because of the fight with Mace Windu, because he hit the lightning and it just reflected back to himself. Also, which is a big question, did he do that on purpose and make himself look even more fucked up so Anakin, cared about him more?
I think that was his true self. And he basically, like, when that was happening, he was like, all right, I don't need to hide anymore. I'm just going to be me from now on.
But now what happens if his face looks like that because he got some wild case of VD? And this is just what ends up happening. So now he's just got the super duper ultra mechasonic VD, and he can't get rid of it. So now he's just evil Sith Lord Palpatine.
Tommy Lee should be a fucking Sith Lord then, because I'm sure he's got it too.
I'm pretty
sure. They can both beat the fuck out of Mace Windu as far as I'm concerned.
I'm pretty sure Tommy Lee used a lot of Sith Lord powers on Pam Anderson.
Damn.
On that boat, of course.
Do it.
Where they're having the San Diego comic.
If that's the kind of convention you want to do, then yes, a cruise is the best one for that, because you'll be out of international waters. You'll be on international waters and anything goes.
You ever seen what a fat nerd can do to a toilet? It's going to be bad.
No.
They're going to do it 1 year and be like, never again.
Does myself count?
You're not fat.
I'm not skinny either.
You can eat buffets on those cruises, so yeah, it's definitely a possibility.
Oh yeah, everybody gets dysentery.
This girl said, "You ever seen a
fat
nerd on a? Have you seen a fat nerd on a fucking toilet?"
Yeah.
Damn.
Hey, look at this fat nerd on the fucking toilet.
Are you taking a shit, nerd? You taking a shit, nerd? Huh? Taking a shit? You need toilet paper, nerd?
What are you gonna do about it, bitch? Huh?
You gonna do about it, huh? You're gonna
laugh at him like Nelson on The Simpsons.
He's a fat guy pooping.
You sounded like what's his name with the weird hair?
Who?
The nerd that always gets like fucked with on The Simpsons.
Oh, Martin.
Is that his name?
The what? The
one
little
who's
geeky
like,
kid with the white shirt.
Yeah.
didn't he
Yeah, that's
end up being a
Martin.
cop?
Oh, I have
Did
no
he?
idea.
Yeah, I think he ended up. I think it was revealed that he was an undercover cop this whole time.
What?
Mm.
Yeah, Martin from Simpsons is an undercover cop.
Damn,
It was
I did not know that. Or at least I
No,
don't remember it.
not him. It's the one with like he has the weird like flat hair and he's always getting kicked through a window.
Oh, Ralph,
Is it Ralph?
oh
the dummy, the
yeah,
dumb one.
the cop's son.
Is it? Yeah, Ralph Wiggum.
Yeah, that's the cop's son. Yeah, he's dumb.
Okay.
He's dumb as shit.
But you got a banana phone, nerd?
I'm trying to find out if this is the kid that
Oh, they were
ended up
whipping
being
his
a
ass.
cop, man. I don't think it reveals anything.
Nice.
Future, the Simpson game, Treehouse of Terror.
No.
I don't see anything. Come on. All right, well, let's go right here. Let me clear
Is
that
that
up.
a
It was
Freddie
not.
Prinze
The most
Jr.?
popular reveal seems to be that Martin is not a schoolboy, but is an undercover cop. It's a fun and silly story to explore in this format, but easily disproven for anyone who believes. Wait, what? Come on, I saw the clip. In season
Click the
34,
other one.
episode 3, it's revealed that Martin works for the cops. The police department needs someone in by the school. He also has a wife and 3 kids.
So he's like Jump Street.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the clip right there.
In
I'm
here.
36-year-old who can pass for 10. Reveal that Martin works for the cops. The police department needs someone inside the school. Also, a wife, 3 kids. Your kids all. Yeah, it's all revealed right there. I'm telling you, it was a big reveal.
Wow.
This had to been in the later seasons because I haven't watched many of the newer episodes in
Yeah.
God knows how long.
Yeah, season 34. I mean,
neither.
it's like one of the recent ones or something like that. That's what I saw. I saw a clip and it was like, what the fuck? It was. I also don't watch The Simpsons like crazy, you know. But I saw something about that.
I haven't watched it since like I first moved to California in 2005.
California.
Yeah, I used to love The Simpsons like religiously, but I'm like just like most people that were just like, yeah, after a certain couple seasons, you're just like, I'm good.
They should have kept going
Yeah.
with just movies, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Should've
I
kept
thought that
going
was
with
the
movies.
plan originally. Like they were gonna end the series and then do movies, and then like they
Yeah.
just kept making the show.
Yeah, they said the same thing about SpongeBob, and here we are 4,000 years later.
And
Bro,
then
I
Patrick
didn't.
has his own spinoff.
I didn't even know. I thought it was just reruns still. I didn't even know they were making new episodes of SpongeBob.
Now they just don't want to stop. Shit, they were just doing play-by-play for the Super Bowl a couple weeks
And
like last
that's
week.
how it should always be. I swear to God. I wanted that Nickelodeon stream. I wanted to watch the Super Bowl on Nickelodeon. Hell, get Nickelodeon to do WrestleMania. Get them to do everything, yo. The FIFA World Cup, Nickelodeon. The fucking World Series, Nickelodeon. Let's just get them. It was from what I've seen, clip wise, fantastic.
That's what's up.
The most entertaining sport viewing I've ever seen in my life.
Give me some real deal celebrity deathmatch too.
Yes.
Also
That's what I
commentated
need.
by Nickelodeon.
I need Johnny Gomez and whatever the other motherfucker's name was.
Right.
So that's all of the screenshot news. Jared, do you have anything to plug for yourself?
Shit, I wish. Eat at Chili's.
Eat at Chili's.
Eat at Chili's. Get yourself some chicken and beer, and fuck Mace Windu.
Don't be
What
modest.
was that promo code that is only good for making you wash
2
your own
minutes?
dishes? You gotta wash dishes, son.
Nah, who needs to wash this? Just leave.
Just leave. Just
This was
buy...
a fantastic meal. I'm going to take leave and don't bother checking my wallet.
Oh shit! I left my wallet out in the car. I'll be right back.
Are you talking about in restaurants?
Just put a napkin over your license plate. You'll be good.
Right? That's all you gotta do. I saw one car where they had like a cover over their license plate. It's just really dark and dim. Like you can see the license plate, but you have to really be close and focus.
Those are illegal in some states.
I'm sure it's illegal here too. So it was a Tesla. He think he's cool.
See, now I'm going to do that, but I need a big ass sticker of Mace Windu's head. And I'm just going to put it right on top of my license plate. Go to Chili's and just dine and dash.
There you go.
It's like,
I did it for Mace Windu.
Did that car have fucking Samuel L. Jackson on it?
Be more specific. It's Mace Windu, nerd. No, I don't know.
Fucking shark ate me.
Yeah, you gotta do that. You're a fucking stupid nerd. You don't even know Mace Windu when he hit you in the face, nerd. That's all you gotta do.
Slapping him.
Excuse me, sir. Are you gonna pay
Good
for this
cop.
dinner? Am I gonna pay for the dinner? What I look like? I made out of money, nerd. Get on my face, nerd. We're calling the cops. Oh, you're gonna call the cops on me? What are they gonna do? Put me to jail?
And they start picking on the cops.
Yeah, the cops come in. You're under arrest. Oh, I'm under arrest now, huh? You gonna shoot me? You gonna fucking shoot me, nerd?
Chest. Oh, you're so tough.
You gonna fucking
Why are
shoot
you
me?
being
Nerd?
so mean? We're just trying to arrest you.
Yeah, get out my face.
This man hurt my feelings.
Bullying wins. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Jared, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, no doubt, guys. Appreciate for swinging on in anytime.
Anytime.
You're welcome any freaking time, dog. Next time we could talk more rock business. Because I'm sure there'll be more.
Yeah, we'll see what
Nas is-
happens tomorrow, and then we'll go from there.
That's right.
Nas has
Mark.
been basically begging for you to come on the podcast and do Macho Man Randy Savage.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Ooh, yeah. Let me see.
Yeah.
Hit an elbow drop on the rock. Yeah.
WrestleMania week, we're just going to have a macho off. Yeah, dig it. Listen.
Ooh, yeah. If you can find, what's his name, Vega to do Jimmy Valiant, we'll do that too.
Just everybody.
You got to bring in Jonathan to do Bane.
Oh, shit. Oh, he does. Danny does Jesse Ventura.
Yeah, and he does the guy from The Room,
Oh, Tommy Wiseau.
Tommy Wiseau. Yeah.
Nah, you got to get Will Sasso to do his Jesse Ventura.
It's just a Ventura off with him and Danny. Now the lizard people. I try to do it, but I can't do it.
That was good.
Nah,
Do it. Keep going. Keep
I
going.
can't do it.
You
You see,
beef days are back at Arby's.
yeah, exactly.
Mexico
This-
I don't abide by American laws.
This WrestleMania is gonna be in the books. But what's also not in the books is the illegal conspiracy that the American people are hiding from you. I know, because I was a governor of some state. I
was
don't
there.
remember what state because I was under a drug and under the the government's umbrella. And the lizard people, the lizard people had me
I
drinking a
was too
special
busy fighting
juice.
Rita Repulsa and Lord Zed. in
I
the
was
American
keeping-
embassy.
I was keeping the freaking. Oh, there you go. I remember now. I was a governor of the state of Minnesota. And I was keeping the American people and the whole earth free from the invasion of Lord Zed and his partnership with the lizard people.
All you gotta do is say Jesse Ventura and Danny shows the fuck up. Minnesota?
He did just show up as like
That son of a bitch, Lord Zed, was a fan of Donald Trump, and he voted for him in 2016. You know how I know that? Because I was going to vote, and then I had to fight Lord Zed myself in hand-to-hand combat, and I lost my leg.
but I grew it back because I drank lizard people blood and they have the power of regeneration. Just like Piccolo in Dragon Ball Z, which it's actual representation of how the lizard people are. The lizard people are Namekians.
Jesse Ventura is like the ultimate grandpa. He like telling you all these fucking stories.
Let me
I
tell you
the
about
time I had to,
Mexico with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
let me tell
did
you
I
about
tell you
high
the time
school
I had to break out of Alcatraz.
with just a paper napkin and the help of.
Yes, Grandpa, you told us this story 3 times already.
You're not going to listen to it enough because you need to use it for your day-to-day life. The lizard people are affected, and they're in your high school right now as we speak. Your gym school teacher is a lizard person. I've seen it.
He made the dog bark.
Petey!
Did you know that dog voted Democrat?
All right, guys. That's it for this week's Machine Room Podcast. Thank you for Jared, Hammer of Venus, and all you other people. And like always, stay tuned and come here next week when I and all the Jesse Maniacs will return for another episode of the Machine Room Podcast. Heard everywhere except in the state of Minnesota.
How are you gonna clip that?
Nah, it's got to get clipped.
Oh, this is Cat Williams, and I produced this shit.
Thanks a lot, Cat Williams.
Oh yeah.
I'm just gonna get people saying like that's the worst Jesse Ventura impersonation I ever heard. And I'll agree with you 100%.